Welcome back to Math 1350, Chapter 7, Section 4, Percents, the homework assignment. Rewrite the following as indicated. Write it as a percent. So when it says write it as a percent, part over total times 100. So when we go from decimal to percent, we have to multiply by 100. So we have 2 over 5. Let's make the bottom equal 100. 5 times what is 100? 20. So multiply the top by 20 also. 2 times 2 is 4 with a 0. 40 over 100 is 40%. So it's D. Write the following as indicated, as a percent. 11 over 15. So we can't make the bottom equal to 100, so let's do long division. Does 15 go in 11? No, so I put a decimal. That adds a 0. 15 goes into 110. 6 times 6, 90. So it's 7. 7 times 15, 75, 35. 105. Subtract them, I get 5. Add a 0 behind there. 15 goes into 50. 45, so 3 times. 3 times 15 is 45. Subtract them, I get 5. And you see, it keeps on going. It's always going to be 50, 45, 50, 45. So it's 0.73, and that repeats itself forever. Okay, so what is... So now when we convert this to percent, we got 0.7333, and so on and so forth, times 100. We got 73.3 infinitely many. 73.3333 is 1 over 3. So the answer is B. Same thing with the next one. 8 divided by 3. 3 can't become 100, so we got to do long division. 3 goes in 8. 3 goes into 8 twice. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract, I get 2. 3 does not go into 2, so I put a decimal. That becomes a 0. 3 goes into 20 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract them, I get 2. Put a 0. 3 goes into 26 times. 6 times. So you see now we're going to have 6, 6, 6, 6. So we have 2.6 forever. Or 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. That's a decimal, so multiply by 100. I get 266.6666666. 0.666 is the same thing as 2 over 3. So we get this 266 2/3, so it's C. Right, 0.4 as a percent, so that's a decimal already. Multiply by 100, you get 40%. So it's A. That does it for that sheet. Second sheet. Write 0.157 as a percent. So there's a decimal. Multiply by 100. So it's remember I said earlier, whenever you go from decimal to percent, move 2 to the right. So it becomes 15.7%. B. .6. Multiply by 100. That means move 2 spaces to the right. 1, 2, so it's 360%. So it's A. Raise as a decimal. .109%. Okay, now the bottom can't be simplified any by making equals to 100, so we do long division. 9 goes into 1 how many times? Doesn't. So I'll put a decimal. 9 goes in 10 once. Subtract. 1 times 9 is 9. Subtract, I get 1. So you see it's going to be 0.11111. So multiply this by 100. Oh, we're going to decimal. So decimal, percent to decimal, we go the other direction. So from here, we go 2 spaces to the left. 0.00111111. So equals that, which is B. Remember, percent to decimal, to left. Decimal to percent, 2 to the right. Have that little sheet, that little cheat sheet next to you, and it's always going to help. A liquid solution contains 5% modifier. How much modifier is in 1.5 milliliters of solution? So basically what we're asking is, what is 5% of 1.5 milliliters of solution? Whenever you see the word of, that means multiplication. So that means we're multiplying 5% times 1.5. 5% from percent to decimal, move 2 to the left, so it's 1, 2. So it's 0.05 times 1.5. We're multiplying decimals. 1, 2. So this is going to be 5. I use 2 spaces. 1. 15. I use 1 space. Add those. I have to give back 3 spaces at the end. 5 times 15. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 75. So this equals 75, but I have to give back 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 0.075 milliliters. So 0.075 is C. All right. Hope that helps. Good luck on your homework.